Welcome back. So the first cabinet lekgotla of the Government of National Unity is set to begin this Thursday. Some of the new parties in the government want the much-anticipated meeting to prioritize social security for the poor. So we're watching that story very closely for you. And of course, we'll continue with our build-up throughout the course of the rest of the week. But in other news, the Balobedu Royal Council in Limpopo is planning to take legal action to stop the broadcast of the drama series Queen Modjadji. Now, that's because they're in opposition to the Modjadji Royal Council or the matter of the succession to the throne. Watching those developments is our reporter, Ofentse Setimo, who's live to us now from the High Court in Pretoria. And Ofentse, perhaps for people who aren't close to the contestation around the royal family itself, before we speak about this production, help us give them much needed context. What exactly is the dispute about and where does this production fit?
Well, good morning to you and your viewers, Ayanda. From what we understand, the Balobedu Royal Council are actually saying that they were not consulted prior to the production of this particular series that is actually going to air on the 14th of this month. From what we understand, they're actually saying that the culture, norms, and certain customs, they don't want them to be misrepresented while this series actually is going to go on air. So they are saying that there should have been some consultation prior to the production of this particular series so that there won't be any distortion of certain facts which they feel that are very sacrosanct to the Balobedu community or the Balobedu nation. Hence, they are approaching the court today to try and interdict that particular airing of the series, saying that certain things should be done. But what actually complicates issues is that the other camp of the royal family is saying that they did give the producer Dumandlovu the permission to actually produce this particular series, saying that there were engagements that were held. As you can remember that Masala Nabo, who's the reign queen, actually became of age last year. So during the process of maybe commissioning this particular series, she was not on the throne at that particular time. Hence now they are saying that consultations did not actually take place with the royal house prior to this series. And when you walk around here in Gauteng, you actually see some of the posters all over the place actually promoting this series, showing that MultiChoice is actually forging ahead despite this particular interdict to try and air this particular series, as they've started promoting it already, as I'm mentioning that there are actually banners and posters all over between Pretoria and Joburg.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems a lot of money is being pumped into this production itself, and I suppose that's what raises the stakes, especially for the media company that's set to broadcast it. Have they said anything yet in response to this application for the interdict?
At this present moment, we haven't heard anything from MultiChoice. Like I'm mentioning that it seems like they are just forging ahead with this particular production. As you rightfully mentioned, it seems like a lot of money has actually been pumped in to try and push the PR, make people conscious that come the 14th of this particular month, this particular series will actually be going on air. But some of the deliberations as to, how they're going to go about it, we'll definitely be hearing inside court during this particular interdict. We know that, the side of Masala will be having a representation, and the other camp of the royal family will be having a representation, because they are saying there will be the Balobedu Royal Council, and there will also be yet another Royal Council, but it's one family for some reason which are on the opposing sides, right. The one with MultiChoice and the other one saying that MultiChoice should not air this particular series.